Joining us tonight for a college discussion on the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management. We have with us tonight, we have Chris Bradshaw, Assistant Dean to the College of Hospitality, and she's going to be talking to you a little bit about the college, different cool things that we do at Niagara that you might not get at a different school, or if you are already coming this fall, she can talk about some of the upcoming things such as the all college meeting, or some different opportunities we have coming up with our new dean. And my name's Erin. I work in the admissions office at Niagara. So if you have any questions regarding admissions or from the perspective of alumni of the college, I can help you out with that. So I'll hand it off to you, Chris.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Just to give you a little bit of my background, I've been at Niagara now for 17 years. And like yourself, I was a tourism major and I worked for Liberty Travel. I was top sales agent for Buffalo, Syracuse, and Rochester for 3 years in a row. And one of my professors came by my house and actually asked me to apply for the position that I have today. So NU is small, it's a community. And I think the best thing about being accepted into the College of Hospitality, Tourism, and Sport Management is that you're getting a unique learning experience. So what we try to do is provide a practical hands-on experience for students, both inside and outside of the classroom. Students right off the get-go are able to join clubs. So for all majors, hospitality and tourism majors, students can join HTA. It's our Hospitality Tourism Association, and it's all student run. So students will plan trips. In fact, I have had the opportunity to shadow some of them and chaperone. We went to Cleveland the year before last, before COVID, and we got a chance to do a behind the scenes at the convention center, meet up with alumni. We went to got a chance to go to Nashville the previous semester and meet up again with alumni that were working through hotels throughout the whole area. In the past, we've done Atlanta, Georgia, where we were working with Ashley Gladney when she first started and working with events and event planning. And with SMA, Students Sport Management Association, students, again, it's student run, and they plan trips that students, again, work with alumni, but get a chance to also go to events. So before last year, before COVID, they went to the Boston Bruins 3 days. These trips cost less than $100 to go away for a short weekend. And the best thing about that is the networking. So in all the programs, no matter what major you are, students can also study abroad. And the study abroad, students go to 3 different countries. It's all taught in English, and they're meeting students literally from around the world. So they're meeting up with students that when they go to Paris and Ireland, they're getting a chance to get 12 credits over the summer and meeting up with students from all different colleges. Disney, that's another program that students can join. And we have students that usually will join the Disney program for fall or spring. And I also did the Disney program. I worked at the Polynesian and got a chance to meet celebrities that were working win, lose, or draw. And the bonus about that was earning credit hours, but also being able to enjoy the outdoors and getting the experience on your resume. Whether it's a study abroad, a work abroad, any of those experiences, including Disney, really help set you apart. We have a Peru program where Erin can kind of elaborate a little bit about her own experience, where students, again, earn 12 credit hours, and it's absolutely life-changing. And the Italy program where I also chaperone the students to Lake Como, and they earn 12 credit hours, and they're working in leading properties around the world. And also our career fair. Every year we have a career fair where we bring in alumni, and usually we'll bring in 30 or 40 career representatives where they'll meet with students one-on-one and interview. And that's where I got my first interview with Liberty Travel at the Javik Jacob Center, now the International Event Recruiting Center. And students get a chance to work with SMG, our alumni director, Mark Gately. He runs the Broward County Convention Center. And students can intern, whether it's the Buffalo Bills this summer, whether it's the Sabres, whether it's Rochester Red Wings, wherever you decide to go. We try to help open those doorways. And now we actually have a class for the students, ESPN, it's broadcasting. So our students are actually filming and broadcasting the sporting events right on campus. And it's just amazing the opportunities that offer the students once they've done this. We have our own summer baseball league, the Power, and the Power Baseball is completely student run. So this past summer, these recruits are coming in across the country, and our students are actually working at concessions, the food sales, everything from ticket sales. And we have Monty, we have one of the Eagle representatives come down, the bolt, lightning bolt, come down out of the helicopter, and they plan birthday parties for kids. So it's really awesome to see what our students are doing and come back to campus and say, you know, I'm interested, whether it's working an internship, whether it's getting involved, whether it's working with alumni, we have an alumni advantage, or we always say to students, make sure the first couple weeks of school, we have a college meeting for all students so that you're getting a chance to mentor with each other. September 10th, I always say mark your calendars. It's 2:30 to 3:30. You're meeting the dean, you're meeting all the faculty, and you're getting a chance to get all the emails of all the presidents of all these clubs. CMAA, our Club Management Association of America, is 100% job placement for students. So no matter what your major is, if you're interested in working in a club, I had the Country Club of Arlington, Virginia, Navy recruiter come out and say, we're looking for hospitality students through Niagara University to come in and work at their country club. And now we have students that are working in clubs literally across the country. Trevor Howell, he's only freshman and going in his sophomore year, and he's helping do the logistics and not only that, but the planning of a new club and takeover, Lockport Country Club or Transit Valley Country Club. So these opportunities are open to you guys, and we want to try to help you pick the field that you best want to go into and really help answer the questions that you have, whether it be today, tomorrow, next week, or helping also assist you with mentorship with students on campus. So do you guys want to throw out any questions that you have for me or Erin right off the bat? It looks like most of you are on mute. So if you do, feel free to, don't be shy. That's what we're here for.
Or feel free to put them right in the chat if you don't feel comfortable talking out loud.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So you said it was 100% job placement after?
That's what we do. We try to maintain that students get a job well before your senior year, and we require 800 hours of industry work from your freshman to your senior year. So every summer we're helping you find a job to place you in a position.
Okay, so right when we start freshman year, we're automatically going to hopefully get a job then?
Yeah, so if students come to us, and especially after the career fair, if there's a job that you want to work close to home and you're earning those industry hours, that's fine. If there's a job that you do decide that you are willing to relocate, we have a job bank that we post. And a lot of them, the country clubs also provide the housing for you.
Okay, thank you. That's great to know.
Do you currently have a job now?
Well, I actually own my own business, my own little cleaning business. I just clean for a few people who can't really clean anymore, like who are older. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's little, but I enjoy
That's
it.
great.
So yeah.
You know, starting out little is just getting a chance to have those managerial skills and customer service, along with accounting and being reliable, especially for people today of need. That's really huge. So hopefully it'll keep growing for you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Here, and I'll give you an example. So I graduated from NU a couple years ago, and every summer between semesters, I had a different internship. So starting my freshman summer, I worked on campus planning events for any group that came to campus. My second summer, I went to Peru for 3 months and did our 12 credit program. And it was also cultural immersion. So I took cooking classes and Incan history classes, and then I got to go see the actual Incan history. It was awesome. And then my third summer, I interned at a private club in the Adirondacks, and I got paid and my housing was free. So I got to just relocate for the summer. And I really got to try internships in a variety of areas. And even when I graduated, I bounced around a little bit, working in sales and ticketing, and finally ended up where I am now. But that was my favorite part of being a student, is I really got to try jobs in every area that I was interested in without being fully committed to it. So those internships are a really great opportunity to get experience and to try out different areas of hospitality before you graduate.
Erin, didn't you also earn with the Peru to a minor all within the time that you were in the program?
Yeah, so while not only did I get a tourism degree in my 4 years, I also added a major in Spanish and a minor in Latin American studies. So my trip to Peru counted towards both hospitality and my Spanish focus. And then I actually, the year after that, I went to Ecuador for 2 weeks for my Latin American studies minor. So that was another great thing about college, was just the study abroad aspect of it. So there's so many different opportunities, whether or not it's within the college or just the school in general. All right, do we have any other questions?
Hi, I have a question.
Sure.
So I am an international student. So I would be on a student visa, and I know there are limits to the working part of it. So my question is, would I be able to do more than the 800 hours that is required, or no?
So we provide a card for international students that allows you to work, whether it's on campus or off campus. It's kind of like a social security card. And so that sometimes students will work for catering, sometimes they'll work in one of the offices, sometimes they'll work real locally, but depending on where you decide to go, we have provided it for students before for Disney as well, because we prove that because you need those 800 hours, they're able to give you a card through career services, so that we don't really want to provide free labor. So if you do find a position that you're interested in working, we work very closely with our hospitality event coordinator as well as METS. So they hire students, and it is a paid position for you. So if you do decide to go away, and even if it's just Disney, we would provide that card for you, and then we just have to prove that you're using those 800 hours towards your program, even though you have an I-20 visa.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Chris, there's a question in the chat. What courses would I be taking the first semester? So do you want to talk a little bit about HRT 100 and what that entails for our students?
Sure. So depending on what your major is, all students take the HRT 100, which is an introductory capstone. So what it does is it helps students start resume building, as well as where you see yourself in your future. So students actually write a letter to themselves, and they work with, then 4 to 6 weeks in, the students will break off into hotel, tourism, or sport. But it really entails everything of every major. And then the individual professors that teach those areas of the major, then they'll split off into those groups. And then if students are interested in food service operations, they would take their very first food service operations course, which they become ServSafe certified. The tourism students would take Contemporary Rec and Leisure, which is their first tourism class. And the sport management students would take their introductory to sport management. All students would usually take 2 to 3 gen ed courses, and students to remain full-time usually have to take 12 credit hours, but we recommend that students take 15 credit hours each semester so that they maintain to stay on track for graduation. And then freshmen also take New Beginnings class, which is an introductory course to kind of help you get, so that you transition from high school to college. And the emphasis of that is meeting students from different areas, different majors, but also helping you with time management, helping you with critical literacy. So the New Beginnings course, now students can choose if they want to take a 1 credit or a 3 credit. And what we do for the summer orientation is we help put together your schedule for you. And then afterwards, every single student gets an advisor that's listed on their MyNU, and they would meet with the professor to go over their courses to make sure they stay on track, or if they want to add a minor, if they want to study abroad. And then they get unlocked, and then the professor helps them assist the classes for the next semester. But we usually will also register students for any recommendations of courses that they need. So if it's a developmental writing, or if it's a stats class that's a developmental and it requires like an extra hour a week, we try to get those courses in because they are course credit, and it's kind of like having an in-house tutor. Does that answer your question for you?
So that sounded great to me. I know.
Also,
though-
no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say HRT 100 is really great too if you're not positive about which area of hospitality you want to go into. It's just so important to learn how interconnected all of the different areas of hospitality are. For example, if you go to Cleveland for a baseball game, you're likely going to stay in a hotel, and you're also likely going to go out to eat. You're going to need to buy tickets. You're going to want to do something fun while you're there. So all of the aspects of hospitality kind of interchange with each other. So learning about all of the different ways that it works and staying in that HRT 100 course, you really learn how all of your jobs are just as important as the other to really make that customer experience the best as possible.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good way because actually all of the hospitality students are in there together. So you're already mentoring with students. And then even if it's like, say you're a hotel tourism student and you want to try a sport class, then you might want to try the ESPN class. Or say you're a sports student and you're interested in maybe having a diversity class that's practical, hands-on. We have the Special Olympics, which they work with students, special needs students, and they go in the gym and teach them how to compete and how to run, play basketball. And then the competition and the event is actually right on campus. So there's so many practical hands-on classes that I always say to students, it's really great to get to know other students and join those clubs and get involved early so that you're not a senior coming to us and saying, I think I might try Disney. We want to make sure that you get the most experience of every aspect of majors and minors, and getting a chance to learn the language if you want to study abroad or work abroad, whether it's Peru or Lake Como. Meet with your advisor early and ask those questions so that we can really add to your program. Same thing with the sports students. Get involved because students actually work summer camp right on campus. They work the summer baseball. A lot of them live in the dorms. They'll work the Bills camp. So I say to students, if you're going to be on campus, why not? And if you do already have a job close to home, you can start earning those hours, and all you have to have is them documented, and we'll start putting them in your file for you and just go from there. If you decide you want to try something, like Erin mentioned, if you want to work for a country club and you want to make sure your housing is paid, you're meeting other students from all over, but you're also working guest services, and you're having to work all entities of the club. So it's really helping you build that resume from your freshman to your senior year. Anybody else want to throw out a question? How many of you guys, just offhand, are currently already enrolled for fall 2021? So would you guys all be fall 2022 pretty much?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, we would love to make sure that you come out on campus early. 2021. Awesome. Getting involved early. So I'm on the 4th floor, and we actually have open door policy. So you can come and see me anytime. If you have questions beforehand, feel free to email bradshaw@niagara.edu and meet up with Erin if you want to come visit campus if you haven't been. And we want to just help assist you with any questions that you can think of, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, to help you with your decision making, because really getting on campus until you've seen the university it makes such a huge difference to start mentoring with students early. And we can certainly have you sit in a class. Young Sue Choi teaches the human resource management class. We could have you in the intro hospitality class. So it's really great to start mentoring with students early, but to really get a feel for what the campus life is like.
And if I can help answer any questions maybe about admissions, whether that's when do I pick up my books? I don't know what my bill is saying, especially for any students that are coming for this fall. I know there's been a lot of changes with the vaccine policy, so I know that's kind of a tough subject, but if I can help answer any questions for any students, I'd be happy to. Maybe any questions you have about moving in or anything like that, I'd be happy to help out with as well.
I have a question. It's about my class schedule.
Mhm.
I actually sent an email to my advisor, but I haven't gotten a response as yet. But basically what I'm seeing is that I have TRM 370, attractions and events. I have that and also writing 100. Those two classes are happening on the same days at the same time.
I believe an email was sent out for any students that had any conflicts at all. I can check for you tomorrow and make that revision for you. Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Question.
Sure.
I heard I went to an on-campus tour a few weeks ago, and I heard that an academic advisor was coming to Syracuse, and I live right in Syracuse.
Yes, she started today actually.
Oh, she did?
Yes. Here, I can I'll send you over her contact information right now, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, she actually started today, so I didn't know what her last name was till today, but she just started, so she'd be more than happy to help you, especially if you want to get qualified for the Eagle Experience Scholarship.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. I really
Oh, no
appreciate it.
problem. Do you mind if I text that over to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. As you know, I've been the one texting you.
Yes.
And I just quick wanted to ask, do you pronounce your name Stevan?
It's pronounced Stevian.
Oh, Stevian. My apologies. I will revise your schedule. So when you get a chance, I'll email you also. Are you using your current NU email?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. So I'll send that out to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Chris, this might be another good question for you. So we have a student who's coming this fall. She's looking to switch from marketing to hospitality. Who should I speak to about this change for my major and schedule?
You can just email me, bradshaw@niagara.edu. And if you want to keep one of your marketing classes towards a minor, you can absolutely keep one of the marketing classes towards your minor. And then we would make sure, double check to make sure that you're in the intro hospitality as well as management and leadership and any of your gen eds. So you can email me, and any of those questions that you have, I can help assist you right off the get-go.
Christina, are you looking at tourism, hotel management, or sports management to switch to?
I'm thinking of like tourism.
Tourism, awesome. That was my personal choice. Is there something in tourism like event planning or anything in particular that's drawing you to that area?
I'm not really sure yet. I just wanted to more explore the major.
Yeah, that's awesome. You can definitely do that. It's a very diverse major, and as I kind of explained, I worked in all aspects of the hospitality industry with a tourism degree, and while as a student. So there's lots of options, and you're welcome to kind of move around a little bit in the hospitality program because a lot of the classes overlap with each other. So the more experience you get early, the better off you'll be.
Yes, and you can also double concentrate. So if you're not sure, you can come in to see me, but we can go over a list of classes. Like if you're interested in both event planning and destination management, We have students that work for the Buffalo Convention Center. We have Jennifer Gregory, who was running the Niagara Falls Tourism Association and working directly within marketing and traveling within Niagara Falls marketing area, where she's been pretty much almost all the time she travels, and now she's also helping assist with us with adjunct teaching. So if you think you might want to double concentrate, we can also hook you up with maybe event planning and destination, but at least just for this semester, make sure that you're getting your feet wet, and maybe the possibility of working with Mike Jett as well. He offers planning events, TRM 390 for the fall. So there's lots of options, and just let me know if you have any conflicts or if you're an athlete, but email me and let me know that which way you're leaning. We would want to process a major change so that we can also revise your schedule for you in advance.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, does anybody else have any questions?
Erin, are you able to post my email and phone at the end, just in case students do have questions or want to come not only visit with you, make arrangements for campus tour, but have questions within the next couple weeks before classes start?
Yeah, so I texted everyone for the event tonight. I hope you got my text message. But if you do have any questions after tonight, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and I'd happy to get you connected with Chris or anybody else on campus that you'd like to speak with. Chris, did you want me to put it in the chat, your email?
Sure, that's fine.
All right, so here's Chris's email address. And then would you like your office or cell phone number?
I mean, you can do my office, because if I'm never in the office, it goes right to my cell
Oh, perfect.
when I work from home. 2868279. And you can add my cell too. It's fine.
Okay. All right, anybody else?
Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time. If you do have any questions, if you think of anything, like I said, feel free to reach out. Don't be shy. We want to try to give you the most opportunities, whether it's coming to visit on campus, or for those that are coming in the next couple of weeks. I know it's exciting. We're going to have a huge orientation and a welcome and a move in, and it's a total blast. It's a walk down to the gorge, and I'm just so happy that we're able to get students back in the classroom. So it's a really exciting time for you guys to be coming back on campus, whether it's to visit or coming for the fall full term. And we have great professors, a new dean. There's just so much happening. So looking forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks.
And if anybody does have any questions, feel free to reach out to either of us. And this was recorded, so if you missed anything, it will be up on YouTube in the next few days. So feel free to reference that if you missed anything. And if anybody wants to stay after, if they have any questions that they want to ask without everyone else on the call, just let me know and just hang out for a second. All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night.